got Kelly O'Shea in studio today. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Inside South Florida.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
We get to talk about a lot of fun things with you, your career, what you're up to. One thing, I mean, you're a private jet broker, but you're also the author of How to Fall an S and Come Out Smelling Like a Rose.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Why did you decide to write this book?
So I actually didn't want to do PR anymore, and I had an opportunity to take a break. The editor of Worth magazine actually suggested I write it, and he said he would edit it. So, I jumped right on it. And, I wanted to just make sense of my past in order to step into my best life. I had, I didn't want to, I was attracting the wrong people for a period of time, and I didn't want to keep attracting the wrong people and have a revolving door of them coming around my son. And I really wanted to just be able to, step into my best life and see what was next. And also, once I started writing it, I discovered that I really wanted to share everything I learned, because I really want to be like a ray of light for humans that are in the darkness. I want them to look at me and think, wow, she made it through all this trauma and came out on the other side as the best version of herself. Then there's hope for me too. I can rise above this.
I love that you say that light, because I see a sense of radiance in you. After
same.
all of this, what's been your biggest takeaway?
Yeah, well, so first off, though, that light can attract the wrong people. Like narcissists will they'll want to plug into you and charge their dead souls, right? But, in doing the work, I've learned that the magic is inside of us. Like, it's really in sitting with ourselves and learning to calm our central nervous system and our emotions and regulate our emotions and really learn who we are and love who we are, right? And I really learned that there is no rise without a fall. So
you had your own career there and decided to close your agency.
Yeah. So, I actually started my agency here in South Florida. I was representing Chris Blackwell's Island Outpost Resorts in Jamaica, and I loved it. Travel PR was my jam. And then I went to New York, founded my own PR agency with a private jet company as my first client, and I represented the island of St. Bart's for many years. And I really owned my media relationships there, because I would take them on press trips to St. Bart's. So they would come back and they would write about all my clients. So media relations I excelled at. And then when I came down here, I actually had a yachting client as a client, and I formed a partnership between them and the private jet company, and then I got to host press trips on the yacht in the Bahamas. It was amazing.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Also great during COVID, but then I actually stopped drinking in 2021. I started taking on wellness brands and doing social media more, because I saw PR changing, right? It was no longer about thoughtful pitching and building meaningful relationships with the media, so I really wanted to pivot.
And so in that, no matter what industry you're in, you're continuing to kill the game.
Exactly.
So now you got the book out. What else are you up to, and what's next for you, Kelly?
Sure. So now I'm actually back in the private jet industry with Fly Alliance, and they are executives that worked with me in the former private jet company, but they're good guys, and they're great family men, and I like to manifest, I like to be around that, because we can't manifest what we don't know, right? So we book private jet charters all around the world, and we sell jet cards in increments of 25 hours, and we do leasing and fleet share. And I love being a part of this boys club, right? Like, I'm the only female, and I start my book actually by saying that I was the only female on my block full of boys, and they gave me a hard time. So I've always wanted to do everything the boys can do.
There you go.
And then I'm also working in investor relations, actually, for Sky H2O, and they are creating safe drinking water from the air in Florida and the Caribbean.
Amazing. So. Got your hands on a lot of things. Writing books, selling up and down the coast, and more. So where can we go for more information on you, all you're up to, and where's this book?
Yeah. So you can find me at kellyopr.com. My book is on Amazon. You just have to search Kelly O'Shea, and I'm launching a podcast this fall called Cruising Altitude. Ooh. And it's your boarding pass to living the life you're brave enough to chase.
I love that. Kelly O'Shea, up to a lot of things from South Florida and beyond. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks so much for having me.